Hey, you survivors, Tin Pony here. Did you miss me? Yeah, whatever. So this video's been sped up 6 times because it took 3 hours of gameplay to go from absolutely nothing to getting the spud gun. Now, in the beginning, I just gather what I know I'm going to need for a craft pot, packaging equipment, a vehicle, and farming the produce for a spud gun. Along the way, I'm going to drop scrap tires, extra seeds, chemicals, and anything else I won't be using for getting the spud gun. I won't be mining, processing wood, or building garden defenses, and I'm also not going to be eating tomatoes or beets because that's what's used for getting the fruit seeds from the trader, because the fruit is what's actually needed for getting the spud gun. I picked this map because it has everything I wanted. It's got a caged farmer, an abandoned farmer's market, an abandoned farm, and a garden island close to the mechanic station. It also has a reasonably flat and straight road to both of the packaging plants. I am going to go back and get the logbook so I can use the mechanic station as a waypoint. And as I run out of sunshakes, I'll be drinking Wax milk instead and eating mostly carrots, I guess. Milk. Wax milk. It does a body good. My goal right now is to gather seeds and soil so I can grow all the beets and tomatoes I'm going to need for trading. With 40 bags of soil and collecting 10 each of the beets and tomatoes, I should be able to get all the veggies I need for buying the fruit seeds. So 40 bags of soil should be fine. And I'll also pick up any fertilizer along the way that I might need. Once I get 20 seeds for beets and 20 for tomatoes, I won't need to carry any more of those seeds. Inventory will get quite tight after a while. I also won't be avoiding bots because since I'm not mining, I'm going to need all the scrap metal I can get. And the first stop for me is to move a caged farmer out to the road that leads to the mechanic station. So it's going to be easy to come back and get him after I build a transport vehicle. And I am picking up corn in advance. And any buckets I see along the way, any treasure chests, component kits are going to be the bottleneck for me. But here's that caged Larry, the caged farmer. It's a lot easier to take him across the water than it is to try getting him through the trees and up and down the land. And I'll just take that over to the road. Okay. The second stop is the abandoned farmers market where I can get more seeds, soil, and a stack of already processed wood. And a toilet. Don't forget the toilet. Now's a good time for me to feed a walk and get enough milk to last the rest of the spud gun run. And I'm still not passing up any bots because I will want the scrap metal to take the place of mining, and the possibility of getting more component kits is just, as I said, too much to ignore. At the abandoned farm, I'm getting more soil, another bearing, another bucket, and some fertilizer. I have all the seeds I need and inventory's packed, so it's going to be time to go set up the first farm. Then I can start crafting and building a vehicle. I won't be stopping here for now. I want to get this crop cycle started because I won't be using fertilizer on it, and I do have to hand water it. Now, I've put as many as 70 bags of soil on one of these Chimney Rock islands before, but I'm not going to need nearly that many for this run. I will be here during the raids just to make sure nothing bad happens to my crops, because I've seen bots get onto this type of island before, but I'm not going to be spending time or resources building a defensive wall. This should only take one growing cycle to get all the veggies I'm going to need. Okay, now that I have room in my inventory again, I'm going to gather 15 glue clams to make the large chest for packaging, and I'll get some oil for gasoline while I'm down here. There's also a deep cave that I'll dive because who knows? There might be a free seat down there. And again, because I have the room in my inventory, I'm going to grab some honeycomb on the way back to the mechanics station. And maybe I'll run into some bots that'll cough up a component kit or two. I have to go to the middle pod to get a battery, but first I'll reset my respawn at the bed. And evict this squatter. There's the battery. Now that I have the battery, I can make a craft bot and start crafting. That way I'll know exactly what else I need in the way of materials for crafting the components I need. Some of the stuff I need to craft can be made in the scrap craft bot, so I'm using both of them to save time. I'm going to be using a cheap scrap engine and a cheap scrap driver's seat for my vehicle. Okay, I'm short some component kits, so I've got to go somewhere to find them. And they're not up there. I know where there's more component kits, Wilson. I just don't want to go back there. This place gives me the creeps back in here. If I had the time, I'd cut down all the wood. just so I can see what's going on, but still need more kits. But it's time to go defend and harvest my veggies. As long as the raid is going on and the crops are harvested, I'm going to go ahead and see what kind of bots showed up. And my inventory is pretty full, so um, I won't be coming back until I have uh, the room to pick up the soil and buckets. I do have to go finish gathering component kits, though. Okay, now I've got the component kits I need. I'll finish my crafting. I did pick up a free tire on the corner of the mechanic station, so I only need 2 more. I won't be coming back here until I have the spud gun, so now I'll gather the soil, fertilizer, and buckets. Between the large chest and my backpack, I have room in my inventory again. And I'm going to collect 30, 35 soil and the buckets. And now that I have my crafting done, I'll build a transport vehicle that's as cheap, simple, and effective as I know how. Put a little front wheel drive on it. And these posts are for the caged farmer. Remember the caged farmer? I do. So now I can head on over to the first packing station and get the first batch of veggies packed up, take them up to the trader along with the caged farmer, and do one more trip for the other veggies. So I'll start with the tomatoes. And I'm only going to package what I can carry on the vehicle, so it's going to take 2 trips. One for the orange seeds and dropping off the cage farmer, and the other for the blueberry seeds. I've got to get this front one up high enough that it's not going to interfere with the farmer. And here we go. Got really lucky in here. There weren't any bots chasing me. I'll drop off the tomatoes and the farmer. Pick up some orange seeds. And I won't need these anymore. Or this. I'll go back down and package the beets and turn them in for blueberries. Heard this guy on my way back. I don't want to run into him while I got my hands full driving here. Got one following me. Okay. Now I'm going to park my vehicle until I need it at the next packing station. And by running the road, I can clear the bots out as I go. And I'll also pop what I can along the way to make some markers so I know where I'm going when I come back. And I can't pass this up. I gotta open these boxes, even though I got no room or use for anything in them. Right now I have everything I need. So this plateau has great defense against raids, except for one weak spot. There's a path that the bots can run up. I can run up it without jumping, so the bots can get up it. And I'll plant all 5 of each fruit seed and fertilize them, and go down, refill my buckets, and get set up for the raid. Put down some more soil. That should be all the soil I'm going to need. There's 25 plots there, I guess. Lay down some potatoes. That serves two purposes. One is for ammunition, and the other is as a decoy plot in case any bots come up that path. And I'm going to take down this tree so I can see what's going on. And I'll go ahead and process the wood. And I'm going to build kind of a hedgehog. If you don't know what a hedgehog is, look up D-Day World War II. It's not meant to stop the bots. It's just meant to slow them down so that I can come over and deal with them. It's just a temporary barrier, something to slow them down. And again, that's what the potatoes are for. I do need ammunition, but if this works, I won't have to give up my ammunition as a decoy. And I'm using just about every block I have in my inventory right now. So collect my fruits and seeds and get more water. Now, the first crop was 5 of each fruit. The second crop is 10 of each. And the last cycle will only be a bit over 5 of each. And that'll give me all the fruit I need. I only need 20 of each. The last cycle is not going to have any fertilizer because I won't have any left after this crop. So the last cycle will be a good time to go pick up my transport vehicle, but we'll see what happens on this raid here. Well, and there won't be any reason for me to leave here until I get the last crop planted. And I did plant some carrots, so I have plenty of food now. Still have wax milk left. Oh, and I've got ammo. And on this last cycle, as I said, I'll plant more than 5 of each, and I'll water this. I have no more fertilizer to use. So this cycle will take a little longer, but that's fine. I'm going to go back and get my vehicle from the trading station. Clear out the road here. That way when I'm coming back, with a full load to the trader, I don't want to have to stop to defend the packaged goods. So that's why I left the transport vehicle here. It's because I knew I'd have plenty of time to run back, clear the road, go harvest and package the last of the fruit, and then come back with a relatively cleared out road. But I'll hang this up on one of the shipping crates here. And I forgot my toilet. Which is actually a good thing. That guy could have ambushed me. Well, I had a full load of crates on the transport vehicle. So, this will be the last raid. And it doesn't look like I needed the fence, but that's okay. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But I can go ahead and take this all down, or as much as I can do before the crops come mature. And now it's time to pack this up and head back to the trader. There's some light at the end of the tunnel. Now I can get 4 crates with this vehicle by mounting 3 of them and then sitting in the seat and picking up the 4th crate. I learned that from Jonathan Raymaker. Thank you, Jonathan. I'll still be able to drive, but I'll be holding the 4th crate. So if I have to jump out of the vehicle, I'll have to put the crate down in order to take care of business. So here we go. Getting close to the end. Exciting, isn't it? So now I'll do the turn in, buy the gun, and of course I will shoot the obligatory 3 shots in the air. I hope this was entertaining, if not informative. This is Tin Pony. Thanks for watching. And if you'd like to see the real-time version of this, I could put it up in a couple of installments. Just let me know in the comments. Again, this is Tin Pony. Thanks for watching.